This one is going to be kind of fun. I'm going to do a little bit of reorganizing on all of my shelves. We're into a new year. I'm living like a really small, tiny space. And so I can only fit so many books in the place that we live. So we have a storage unit where I put books as well. So I figured I'd bring you guys along with me as I organize my books, decide which, show you guys, I'm going to like reorganize my little TBR shelf, and I was going to show that to you guys. I also want to share with you guys real quick some new books I got. So a little bit of a mini haul. And then I'm also going to unhaul some books that I'm just going to get rid of. Honestly, they're books that I will never read again. And I'm trying to downgrade some of my books. It used to be that I would keep every book that I've ever purchased, whether I would read them again or not. And honestly, that was driving my husband insane, which I totally get because I never will read them again. So honestly, why keep them? It's better to just donate them to other people who might want to read them and donate them to my public library. So let's just go ahead and get right into this video. We're going to start talking about a few books that I have purchased in the new year that I'm adding to my TBR shelf. It's just a couple of them, but let's do that real quick. And as you can tell on the side of me is a bunch of books that I have. So I'm already in the process of organizing these books so that I can, in piles of keep, don't keep. Some of the new books that I got is I got Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. This one I think is supposed to be about kind of like a Cupid. It says, Evangeline Fox has always believed in true love and happy endings until she learned that the love of her life will marry another. Desperate to stop the wedding, Evangeline strikes a deal with the charismatic, immortal Prince of Hearts. But she soon discovers that bargaining with the Prince of Hearts is a dangerous game. He has plans for Evangeline, plans that will either end in the greatest happily ever after or the most exquisite tragedy. And this is supposed to be a trilogy. So there's this one, then there's The Ballad of Never After, and A Curse for True Love. Apparently kind of can tie in with the Caraval series, I guess, but you don't have to have read the Caraval series in order to read the series, which is good because I have not read Caraval. Next, I got Daughter of No Worlds, and I'm really excited about this book. I had waited for a while because I actually wanted to get the one with the different cover. Unfortunately, I just couldn't find it, and so I ended up getting this one instead. And so this is all about a girl who'd been ripped from a forgotten homeland as a child, and she learned to survive with nothing but a sharp wit and a touch of magic. But the night she tries to buy her freedom, she barely escapes with her life. Desperate to save her best friend that she had left behind, she journeys to the Orders, which is a powerful organization of magic wielders. To join their ranks, she must complete an apprenticeship with Farallone, a handsome and reclusive file wielder who despises the Orders. The Order's intentions are cryptic, and she must prove herself under the threat of a looming war. But even more dangerous are her growing feelings for Max and Tarius, I hope I said that right. The bloody past he wants to forget may be the key to her future or the downfall of them both. Interesting. So like it sounds really, really, really good. And again, it's a whole series. So yes. I bought book 3 of the Gods and Monsters series. I've read the first 2 books, which the book 1 is the Book of Azrael. And both books are on my all-time favorites list, and I talked about them a little bit in my favorite books of 2025. Oh man, the love story between these two. Oh man, like I don't even have words to describe how amazing it is. Then I found this at Walmart the other day. It's called A Curse of Shadows and Ice by Katharina Mara, and this is got Beauty and the Beast retelling all over it. Basically, from what I'm understanding, this girl, she ends up forced into a marriage with the most powerful man in the realm, I guess. And then too late, she learns that him and his land are cursed, and now she's married to a beast. She discovers that she's destined to break the 200-year-old curse of ice and perpetual darkness in which his empire has been caught. She knows her life depends on playing the role her new husband expects. She'll pretend she's strong, she'll pretend she's brave, but nothing about her magnetic husband is what she expected, and her feelings for him begin to turn from bitterness to burning desire, yet not even his shadows can obscure the truth that the Shadow Emperor is truly a monster, and so is she. Guys, I am a huge Beauty and the Beast fan. I absolutely love Belle. She's my favorite princess. I'm old enough to remember when Beauty and the Beast very first came out, and I was obsessed. Like, I felt before then the only princess you really had to really bond with was Cinderella. Like, everybody loved Cinderella, but I never could relate. And then Belle came along, and then it was just like, it's been Belle for life ever since. Okay, and the last book on this little mini haul I have here is something else I just found randomly at Walmart. And this one's called The Fallen Gods by Rachel Van Dyken. And I'm not sure if this is going to be a part of a series. I do know that there's another book coming out for this one, but it's about different characters. For this one, gods will fall, giants will rise. And look at the covers and the sprayed edges. It's so cool. And then that's right there. See, the gods aren't dead. They're only sleeping, locked in mortal bodies, scattered across the world, waiting for the right spark to wake them. And my father is the most ruthless of them all. He raised me to bleed, to be his blade when the time came. Now he's sending me to Edner University, a place filled with ancient bloodlines and deadly secrets, to steal back the hammer of legend. If I fell, everyone I love dies. But Arik Erickson wasn't part of the plan. He's the enemy's heir, distant, dangerous, and the one person I can't afford to fall for. He's closed himself off completely behind a wall of ice, but the more I'm ordered to unravel him, the harder it becomes to remember where the lies end and I begin. There's only a mission I never chose and a man I was never meant to love, standing between me and a war that will decide the fate of the world. But if I'm the spark, maybe he's the fuse, and the gods, they're about to wake up angry. It sounds good. It sounds epic, and the pages smell good. So yeah, anyways, these are the new purchases. I have more getting ready to get here in like a week or so. I haven't ordered them yet. I'm trying to decide which ones I want to get. Like, sometimes I can go down an Amazon rabbit hole. But anyways, let's start working on organizing books, deciding what I want to keep and put in a bin and which ones that I want to get rid of. And then I will come back and show you guys which books I plan on unhauling and showing you guys my new TBR shelf outlook for 2026. Now, some books I plan on keeping out, like things like Direbound, I want to keep out. The Book of Azrael, I want to keep that out because, like, Shield of Sparrows, because I haven't finished all of these books and I want to keep the series together. So if there's series that I've read some books but I haven't finished them yet, keep them here at my house so that I can keep the series together. But the ones I've completed or standalones, those I can put away. And I got a nice handy dandy tote here. I don't like to, I'd rather buy like a bunch of these small ones that I can stack up than buying one big one that I can't move myself because it's too heavy, because books get heavy fast. All right, so all of these books right here are all books that I'm keeping out and keeping here at my house because these are all books that are part of a series that I haven't finished yet. I have went ahead and I put all of the books in the series that I have finished in that tote, and they're ready to go into storage. And now it's time for me to organize all of these and to the best of my ability. So this little shelf right here is my TBR shelf. And of course I have some manga over there, and then my husband does a lot of 3D printing, so that's all of his filament right there. But yeah, these, I tried my best to fill the TBR TBR shelf with mostly books that still need to be read, but I didn't want to split series up. So like Zodiac Academy is a perfect example because I still have 5 through 9 to read. Also my Dream Harbor series, I still have 2 of that series to read. Chestnut Springs series by Elsie Silver. Let's see, there's Direbound over there. Shield of Sparrows, The Knight and the Moth. Those are all books that, and The Wolf King. Those are all books that I have read, but they all have a book coming out this year. I don't know. I'm like logifying it because it looks pretty and I love these books and they're like my favorites. So you know what? I'll just do it. And then in here, in my little closet area, I have a little space here. I am reading Solo Leveling. This is my daughter's and I borrowed it from her. But this is in our closet and I put some series as well that I want to finish. I started but I haven't finished that are all right here. And then in here, see the Kings of Sin series, which I want to continue, but I don't have the book yet, so I just put that in there. Same with the Spell Shop. It's a series that I want to continue, but book 2 is not out yet. I've got Fourth Wing in there because honestly, I don't know when the 4th book's going to come out, so I just set it in there. And then I have a couple books here that I'm still debating if I want to continue the series or not. So for right now, I'm just setting them there. I am almost done. Yay. These are all the books that I decided to unhaul. I'm just going to go through them really quickly with you. Deep End, good book. Never gonna read again. Snow Bride, also cute read, never read again. Some of these were the seasonal books that I got for the season, but honestly, I'm never gonna read them again. So you've got Fall I Want, Pumpkin Spice Meltdown. Again, these were good books. Some of them like 4 stars, right? But I stop and think about it, and I really needed to downgrade some books. So I really had to stop and think, is this a book I would read again? Yes or no? The answer was no for these on that question. That was a question I asked myself when I was determining what to unhaul. Also going to get rid of Falling Like Leaves. I'm going to get rid of A Crown of Ivy and Glass. I will not be continuing this series. I did not like it in the least little bit. Honestly, I think after I first read it, I was a little curious about book 2 and was debating just for a little bit of the plot. But honestly, the second this book was done, I celebrated it and then I forgot it. And I don't remember much about this book other than the fact that I did not like it. So I will not be continuing the series and I'm getting rid of the book. Then we have Snow-Kissed, Kenling, and Stuffed, which are also books that I am going to go ahead and unhaul. Again, these were just seasonal books that I picked up. They weren't horrible books, but again, I had to ask myself, would I read them again? No. And then some of these were actually old books. I'm going to get rid of them. This is Immortal Rising by Lindsay Sands. This was an okay book. I don't even really remember much of it. I think this is a book I got in like 2023, and I don't really remember anything about it, so I'm going to get rid of it. I did Rivals. This was an okay book, but I didn't really like it. So this is like a 1-star read I did back in 2022. I think that's where some of these were at. Lady of Fortune. This was like a 2-star. So it's going. I'm going to get rid of this book. This is the final book. There's a long story revolved around this book. Long story short, I borrowed the series from someone we are no longer in communication with. So I wanted to read the final book. So I just purchased this one myself to read. And I don't have the rest of the series. And I remember it being good, but I don't remember much about the series. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of this one. And then maybe somewhere down the road, I might repurchase it as like a set or something. But as of right now, there's no really any point in me keeping the last book in a series. So I'm going to get rid of it. And the last one I'm going to get rid of is this one. As you can see, I only got halfway through it and then I DNF'd it. And you guys, this is the first and only book I have DNF'd in years. That's how bad this book was. It was I got it at a PopCon event back in 2023. And I met the author and she was really nice. And I don't want to be disrespectful to authors and stuff, but I did not like this book. It was supposed to be kind of like a Beauty and the Beast retelling. But see, here's the thing. The main character guy in this book, he's been cursed for a very long time. And this dude has basically shadoinky boinkied her grandma, her mother, and now her. And I'm sorry. Ew. No. I DNF'd it. I couldn't. Anybody else use receipts for bookmarks when you can't find ones? These are all the books that I am going to These are all the books I'm getting rid of. I'm proud of myself. Honestly, my husband's probably going to go, wow, that's it. But you know what? This felt huge for me because I'm a hoarder, especially when it comes to books. So the fact that I'm getting rid of all of these, I'm very proud of myself. Let me know if you're like me. I mean, have you guys unhauled any of your books from 2025 yet? And was it really hard to do? Because this was hard. Even though I know I'll never read these books again, it's still hard. You know, you spend your money and you spend your time reading these, but you know, if I can donate them to the public library and other people can get something off of these, that's great. Like Stuffed is a perfect example. I feel almost dirty giving this to the public library because it is a very dirty book. Anyways, these are gonna go bye-bye. I hope you guys enjoyed this little unhaul organizing video, and I hope everybody has a fantastic week, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.